Hey guys, sorry about that. You might be crooked, you're definitely crooked. This is a new tripod and I don't love it. I am sorry. So I will just, yes, good. I don't know. Anyway, so here we are back again. Nice to see you guys all again. Sorry that you're so high up there. Let me move you down. Yep, you can look at my forehead for a minute. But you guys are like on a tilt-a-whirl up here. All right. Anyway, nice to see you guys all. Welcome. And let's start over. Let's say another quick blessing and then we'll get started over again with Aries. I'll even put these back in and we'll have something even better. All right. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for being with us here, and in every breath that we take, we ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. All right. Let's start again with the Tarot of Wonderland, okay? All right. Okay, I get the Seven of Wands out. That kind of is an energy of feeling like you have a lot of things coming at you all of a sudden. And it's kind of an energy of feeling like you have to fight off a lot of things coming towards you and feeling like you have the upper hand in a situation, but still having to deal with quite a bit. Let's see here. And I got the Ten of Cups in reverse. And that's an energy of feeling like it can be a lot of emotional upheaval. And I got the High Priestess on top of that, and I have the Knight of Wands crossing it. All right, Aries, we got the High Priestess that comes out. It's a very knowledgeable energy. It's someone who has a lot of inner knowing. It's someone who has a lot of psychic ability. They're highly in tuned with their gut feelings, their intentions, and they're quiet about things, though. They're quiet. They watch. Sorry about the heat on that. Let's see here. Maybe we can make that a little better, maybe. Yeah. Not really. Okay, so anyway, and then we have somebody who wants to take action towards change, but they're really feeling like they're not sure how to do it, and they're not sure. This is somebody who's having to watch someone who's kind of non-committal or something, someone who's not taking action with that Knight of Wands in reverse. Now, this can be your energy, Aries, or this could be someone in your immediate environment. Feel free to flip-flop the energies any which way, and don't get hung up on the genders or the zodiac signs that I call out. I only call them out in case they are of significance to you, of course. Alrighty, and I have the Queen of Cups. There's someone here who wants to like heal a situation in some way. And it's an energy of someone who wants to offer understanding and kindness. I feel like you're almost watching this from an external position, Aries. It almost feels like you're in the position of having to assist someone that maybe has a lot of drama in their environment right now, a lot of stresses in their environment right now. And because of that, you're kind of having to watch from a distance and kind of having to see some kind of fallout and kind of wanting to offer some kind of help or nurturing in some way. And I have the Strength card. That's the card of Leo that crosses that Queen of Cups. Yeah, the Strength card, whenever it comes out here on its side, but also specific to this deck, this Alice deck, this Tarot of Wonderland deck, it's someone who feels like they need to ask others for help, or they're being guided to ask others for help in a time of need. And or to offer assistance to those who are in a time of crisis or need, because the truth is that we'll never be asked to be strong unless there's some reason, right? Unless there's a reason to be strong. And that usually has to come, in a form of a situation that we have to be brave through, I have the Page of Wands in reverse. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine. Again, that's twice out for that. But that Page of Wands in reverse is someone who's just afraid of saying something too quickly or saying the wrong thing or doing the wrong thing, acting the wrong way, something. They're afraid of maybe their actions being taken the wrong way. Maybe that. Let's come over here to this traditional Rider Waite and kind of get a little more clarification for you, because I really do feel like this is something that's happening external to you. Like, it's kind of like not my monkeys, not my circus, but at the same time, I feel like you want to help someone in some way. I have the Strength card again in reverse. This is someone who's not sure they have the resources that are necessary in order to enact some kind of change. That's the second time out for that guy. Again, the card of Leo. You may be dealing with a Leo, but specifically it's this energy of feeling like you don't, like, I don't know if I have enough room in my life for any more drama than I already have on my own, you know, once again. And I have the Four of Cups that comes out there, kind of not wanting to deal with things anymore. The King of Cups that comes out, and the Page of Cups. That's crazy town. So we got the King and the Queen of Cups out here that are a true pair, you know, and there's some kind of need for like a smooth over here. You know, these are people who have good intentions is what I'm hearing. And there's the need for some kind of message of love, kindness, forgiveness, that sort of thing. Yeah, okay. And I've got the Hanged Man in reverse and the Page of Pentacles. There's a situation here where you could help mend something very easily here. You could help in some way to kind of get something off the ground level here, or there's someone that's kind of waiting on another person to take action here with this Hanged Man in reverse and this Page of Pentacles in the upright here. There's someone who again has very good positive intentions and they're very wise. And this High Priestess energy that you were in earlier, that when I was talking about someone who is quiet and they don't really speak until it's necessary. They're very observant and they observe situations and see what's going on. But with this Hanged Man in the reverse, it feels like there's an energy of someone is waiting for someone to take action here first. I have 3 pages out here. Okay, the Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. The only one that's missing is the Page of Swords, and that's the one where we actually take initiative to communicate. But these others all have the intention of doing things, you know, speaking kindly and offering kindness, except this Page of Wands is someone who's worried that they may not be perceived that way. All right, so if this was your reading, Aries, you just sound like someone who has the best of intentions, truly. And I don't know what this situation is relating to, but I think it's something, it would jog your memory if it was something that you've kind of been through for a while. You've kind of seen it over and over again, and it's kind of getting tiresome to have to deal with. That would kind of be it. But whoever you're dealing with, I feel like they're kind of waiting for you to take the first step in communication, or maybe that's vice versa. Maybe there's kind of a mirroring effect going on there. But with this 10 of Cups in reverse, it feels like you're watching some kind of fallout, like something fall apart. Like it could be in a family dynamic or something like that, a social circle in some way, and kind of wanting to reach out and give some assistance. All right, love you a ton, Aries, and happy birthday if it has been your birthday. All right, next up we have Leo. I'm going to start you guys off with this Star Power Tarot, and what do we have for Leo? I got the Six of Pentacles. Wow. That's like about equal give and take. That's about that's like going with the flow. It's about things becoming more balanced. It's about it's like reciprocity. It's requited. And I get the Six of Wands on top of that. 2 sixes already. Good. So the Six of Wands is like a happy homecoming. It's a victory of some sort. It's like feeling it just kind of feels like balance being restored. So if that's you this week, I'm excited for you, Leo. Let's look further. Okay, I've got the Wheel of Fortune that comes out. What? And the Chariot in reverse. Okay, so I get the impression there's something you've kind of been like either pumping the brakes on, or you've been kind of feeling a delay about, or something with this Chariot in the reverse. But I have the Wheel of Fortune here that comes out on its side. And really for me, what I'm hearing is that in order for this, whatever this is, to get off the ground for you, Leo, this is going to require you to put in a little bit more energy and intention. And I don't know what it is for you, but it looks like something that you feel really good about. It's something that's going to be really profitable for you, or at least it's going to bring some balance into your life. This could be something, this could be a lot of different things. This could be starting new routines and habits in your life, or this can be like starting a new business. This can be like, I don't know, I'm hearing like jumping in feet first with something. Maybe starting a new workout routine. I've got the Four of Cups here. It's because you're tired of what you've been seeing. You're tired of what you've been experiencing. With the Four of Cups, it kind of indicates someone who is not paying attention to some really important things that are going on within themselves, and kind of getting tired. Like, it can be the energy of letting yourself go in a way or in some way, and kind of being like, you know what, no, I don't like that anymore. Or just like allowing, you know, just like, let me see. I get the Magician in reverse. It's kind of an energy of feeling like you don't know how to incite change in your life, instigate change in your life. With the Magician in reverse, it's kind of someone, they can kind of feel like their hands are tied to make progress in some way. And I feel like what you just need is like a real, I don't know, like a shock to your system, in the sense of like, let's start something new. Let's start something exciting. I've got the Page of Cups here. It looks like someone may be sending you a message. The Page of Cups can be a message of love. It can be also a message of friendship. This may be somebody that reaches out to you this week, Leo. And that may be something that kind of changes things, that gives you an opportunity to move forward. I've got the Devil that crosses that. Now that's the card of Capricorn. And I'm not sure. Here, let's get another deck and we'll clarify. Let's use this Tarot of Wonderland again. Because the Devil, whenever it comes out on its side here, it can be choosing to let go of bad habits and toxicities, and just kind of being at like the tipping point of like trying to make a decision about, you know, like kind of what the next phase of your life is going to look like. Yeah. But, you know, it can be other things too. Let's look. Come back over here to the Six of Pentacles. I've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. Wow. Yeah, okay. So the Queen of Cups in reverse is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feminine energy. And it's somebody who's kind of experiencing like kind of an emotional breakdown in a way. And I don't mean that like in a high drama way, although it could have been. It's somebody who's kind of just like, you know, I've had enough, and I've had enough of feeling this way, whatever that means to you. And it's somebody who's like, you know, I feel like I'm kind of stuck in the mud over here. I'm ready for a major change. That Six of Wands is someone who's ready for something much more exciting. Okay, so we've got the Ten of Swords that comes out on its side. Ten of Swords can be being asked to end toxic cycles in your life. The Ten of Swords is like very three-dimensional energy of someone who needs to let something or someone go. It can be the energy of a breakup. I always call it the minor arcana version of the Death card, though. And it's interesting, you've got two sixes here, there, and then the Ten of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune is also the number 10 there. So you've got sixes and tens out. And I get the King of Wands. There's like some kind of new energy coming in towards you. It's like really like ignites a fire inside of you to make changes. Like, I don't want to feel mopey or weepy or depressed or sluggish anymore. I don't want to be feeling that way. So I'm going to take action. I'm going to make a change in my life. Come over here to this. Yep. Ten of Pentacles, yep, and there's like an energy of knowing that, so the Ten of Pentacles, when it comes out on its side, this can be someone who may be considering a move of house, a move of location, or just kind of questioning like where the real stabilities in their lives lie. This Devil, and this can affect your home life. And I've got the Judgment card out there for you, which is kind of like something that you let go a little bit too long. It kind of feels like, you know, like, it's time to make some major changes here. And with this Magician in reverse, it's kind of like a yeah, but how? And this Chariot in reverse, it's like a yeah, but how? And the Devil on its side has still got you kind of being like, yeah, but I feel like, yeah, Nine of Swords. Here's what it is. I think that you're just tired of whatever this is, the sleepless nights, the tossing and turning, the worrying, the anxiety, the stress, whatever it is. And you want something better. Yeah, okay. And now we have the Nine of Cups. Very good. I like that. That Nine of Cups is absolute wish fulfillment. It's a birthday candle wish that comes true. It's like, what is it here? And I got the Knight of Wands in reverse. Wow. Okay, so it's really about how much intention and action you put into something. This Knight of Wands in reverse is somebody who, he can be dodgy and non-committal. He can give up before he's gotten there. He can get easily persuaded by other things. But this Nine of Cups is something that I think you're like putting your foot down with yourself this week, Leo. Like, this is the week. This is happening. I'm going to feel better. I'm going to like my situation better, whatever. And I'm going to start moving forward into it, because the Nine of Swords, I think there comes a realization with the Nine of Swords in this Judgment card where somebody says, like, I don't want to do it anymore like this. I want to do it a better way, an easier way. And I want to do it in a way that's healthier for me. And I don't want to be sad anymore. And I don't want to be mopey and depressive anymore, and I don't want to be focusing on this devil energy here where it's like feeling like I'm chained to something that's not doing anything good for me. And I think that there is something that you know, just kind of excites that. We've got that Wheel of Fortune, which just tells me there's like a real change in the air coming towards you. And there's also this tremendous desire with that Six of Wands to make your life look the way that you want it to. So congratulations. Good job, whoever you are, Leo. I wish I was you this week. Sounds like you have a lot of get up and go. All right, next up we have Sagittarius. So I quit drinking coffee. This is like day 4. And okay, so this is caffeinated water. I know, but that's better, right? Right? Okay. Go with me here. I'm thinking, well, and I've only had that 2 today of those. Sagittarius. All right, so I have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who's kind of feeling, okay, so the Nine of Pentacles, she's like extremely independent. She's like kind of got everything together. I always call her the minor arcana version of the Empress for me, right? And for many readers. But whenever she's in the reverse, she can be feeling like feelings of codependency, of stress, kind of feeling like she doesn't necessarily have it all together. And I say she only because it's a feminine energy on the card, but you can be a masculine or a feminine energy embodying this. So let's look. And we have the Seven of Wands. What? Oh, it's just kind of like a feeling. I feel like this is where you've been, actually. It's kind of an energy of stress, of worry, of feeling like, it's almost like karmic punishment, almost like what have I done? I'm so sorry about the glare on that, you guys. But that, it's kind of like an energy of being like punished in some way, like feeling that way. I'm not saying that you are, but kind of like in the feeling of that, like anxiety, stress, worry. And I have the King of Pentacles here that comes in that stabilizes that, thank goodness. So that is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. If you've been feeling like high anxiety, stress, worry, upset tummy, upset here, like in that heart chakra area, maybe feeling like tension, headaches, like almost like panic attacky kind of feelings. I think there's kind of an energy that stabilizes and grounds this week. That's rather specific. I don't know, but I feel like a lot of people have been experiencing a lot of, yes, we have the Tower card that comes out here on its side. Maybe a lot of things taking your attention this week, but also an energy of feeling like things could be falling apart a little bit in your life, and understanding that you have to get a little more grounded here. I have the Six of Swords, which is an energy of change. Very good. And it's an energy of being able to move on. This can be an energy of being able to move house. If you've been like feeling stressed out or worried about that, that can be a change that's coming in. Also, it can be an energy of just being able to move on from something mentally or emotionally that's kind of been keeping you stuck for a while or stagnant for a while. And I have the, oh, good. We've got the Temperance card out. That's the card of Sagittarius. Good job. We show up right in the middle, right? That's perfect. And it's in the upright position too. So that tells me you're going to be in a state of balance, in a state of peace. You're going to be in a place that feels much more, if not balanced and peaceful, it definitely feels a heck of a lot more like yourself. Okay, I'm going to put this deck away over here because I like that way that ends right there. And let's go over here and let's clarify with, let's use this Hush Tarot. this Nine of Pentacles over here? Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups that comes in. Wow, that can be a brand new love relationship. That can be an energy of, okay, so I always call the Ace of Cups like the Holy Grail energy. It can be kind of coming back to yourself and centering yourself so that you can be in a position to accept love and to receive, to give and receive unconditional love within a new relationship that comes towards you. Wow, alrighty. So, hold on. Let me come over here and grab that. That is, oh, the Two of Cups. So we've got the Ace of Cups, and now we got the Two of Cups, huh? So we got some kind of soulmate energy here on the table. This is divine partnership. Alrighty. Sagittarius, man. So all this stress and anxiety and worry that you have been in kind of like in the middle of and kind of experiencing some kind of major fallout here, it feels like it's kind of stabilizing and bringing you back to yourself here. And there's apparently a reason for you doing this. I don't know. This Temperance card is interesting. And although it is the card of Sagittarius, it really does symbolize you taking charge of yourself, like you saying, you know what, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it differently, I'm going to do it the way that I need to do it, I'm going to take responsibility for X, Y, and Z. It's about tempering yourself. When we temper steel, you know, you heating, you cooling, you bang it out until you get the tool, the functioning that you need for it. And that's what you're doing with yourself. And all of that, it looks like it's bringing some kind of new love relationship in for you, Saggy. Way to go. Okay. And I got the Knight of Swords. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. But it's really an energy of someone who takes action and takes charge. Whoever is coming towards you, they may be an air sign, but not necessarily. They would be someone who's very clear with their communication. And it's like a message. And I have the Five of Cups that comes in. Wow, okay. So specific to this deck, this is the Hush Tarot by Jeremy Hush. And the Five of Cups always looks, it's so prayerful. You know, it's someone who's almost like begging for help, begging for assistance. Like, please release me from something. And I don't know if... It can often feel like an energy of being left, like emotionally left or something within a relationship. And I don't know if you are kind of, it's almost like prayers being answered, which I know is kind of heavy, but I mean, like, we've got these two soulmate cards out here already, right? And now I've got the Six of Cups, which is again another soulmate card. Okay, whoever you are. Oh boy. So I've got the Six of Cups here, which is, it's our past life love soulmate. It can be someone that you've grown up with, someone that you would intend to grow old with. Okay. Oh crap. So I've got the Lovers card that came out, which is the card of Gemini, yet another soulmate card. I'm not going to pull any more. Okay. Whoever you are, Sagittarius, you are just headed in the right direction, I think. I think you have a very divinely guided soulmate coming towards you. I think that they'll be reaching out to you soon. And I think if they haven't already, I think it's like an answered prayer kind of thing. I think that's honestly what this Tower is about here. Jeez Louise. I think this just blows your mind. I don't know how, like, I think I'm like as surprised as you, right? I love it. And this allows you to move forward into something that is just like a lot better. It's a lot more balanced for you with that Temperance card upright. It feels like you've been through some things. It looks like you've, I just think also in the last recent couple of weeks, you've been kind of in a state of stress and worry and anxiety. I think that's just clearing out for you. And I think we have an energy of stabilization that comes in for you emotionally, but also some kind of crazy new love. So if that's your reading, please do tell. And I am happy for you, and I will catch up with you guys next week. Next up, we have Ophiuchus. Thanks, Saggy. Ophiuchus, if you are an Ophiuchus, you will have been born between, I believe it is November 29th and December 17th, I believe. And you'll resonate either more with a Sagittarius or with a Scorpio. And I try to read those right between Saggy and Scorpio whenever I can. So what do we have for Ophiuchus? The Seven of Pentacles. Wow, having to wait for something. Waiting for something that you know is going to work out the way that you want it to, or that's the hope anyway. Let's see. And I got the Ace of Swords. Wow. In the upright position, that's great. It's an energy of a message that you want to receive. It's something that comes down the pipeline the way that you need it to. I'm hearing like there's no problems, like things go in your favor, like things are working out. If it's about paperwork or something, I have the Chariot card that comes out on its side here. There's an energy of like what you put into it, you'll get out of it. But this Chariot card is an energy. It can be about a vehicle. It can be about moving space. But it looks like, it kind of looks like things working the way that they need to. Good. And the Eight of Pentacles. And yes, again, like I said, what you put in is what you're going to get out of a situation. This Eight of Pentacles is having to work hard. Maybe put your nose to the grindstone. Maybe do some things that you don't really feel like doing this week. But yeah, you're going to. And it looks like it's going to work nicely. But you've kind of been procrastinating some things, I think. And I think that it's kind of like time to move on. And I think you're gonna, yeah. And you'll be glad the way that it works out because, yeah, I've got the Knight of Wands in reverse, which is somebody who, again, is being a little bit, can be a little bit dodgy, a little bit non-committal about something, maybe not putting in enough effort into something. I think, yep, now I've got the Four of Pentacles here, which is kind of like holding on to energy and not like, it can be kind of just waiting for someone to do it for you, or waiting an energy of kind of like, I'll get to it when I get to it kind of feeling, you know, and I think that's going to change. And I have the Sun card that comes out there. There's going to be like kind of a return of energy for you in some way. Sun is the card of Leo, but, you know, I'm going to lose it, right? Yeah. Any case, the Sun is the card of Leo, and it's kind of an energy of like restoration of health, bringing more energy into your system, getting out into the sun a little bit more. It can be an energy also. It's very healing. It's very attractive, very beautiful energy that comes towards you later in this week, Ophiuchus. So let me get another deck. Let's use this traditional Rider-Waite, and we will clarify further. Over here, back to this Ace of Swords and this Seven of Pentacles and this Chariot. Chariot's the card of Cancer. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, so the Four of Wands in reverse can be an energy of instability within your physical self or the four walls of your home or something like that. It can be inside the home or a marriage or something. It can be feeling like things are just kind of falling off the rails in a way, and feeling, oh, okay, like things, okay. Maybe been procrastinating a little bit too long, some things, and now it's time. Two of Cups comes out for you guys too. There's a partnership here that could be benefiting from some positive changes that you make this week, Ophiuchus. So if you haven't been giving enough energy to partnerships or relationships in the past, I think you may be seeing a little bit of fallout because of that. And you're saying, okay, before things really go off the rails, let me kind of adjust my behavior a little bit here. Or this could be, you know, flip-flop the details, like whether this is you or someone in your environment. I have the Moon in reverse. There's also an energy of someone who hasn't been telling like the whole truth in some situations as well. With this Moon in reverse, again, the card of Cancer. You got two of the cards of Cancer out here. All right. You could be dealing with a Cancerian. Or not, but the Moon in reverse is somebody who's really not been able to focus on some emotional issues that they've been wanting to focus on for a while, or to kind of get out in the open or talk about. It feels like you're kind of getting down to some brass tacks with that this week. Five of Pentacles under that Four of Pentacles here. There's like an energy of needing to work a little bit harder at something, and maybe kind of, I don't know, just like try a little bit harder. And I'm not saying that you haven't been, but there is just kind of an energy of, it feels, Three of Pentacles. Okay, that's what it is. So the Three of Pentacles is, so we've got the 3, the 4, and the 5 of Pentacles all here in a row. So that's kind of like needing to work on a team. It's kind of needing to be more of a team player. It's kind of like needing to, work a little bit harder with others, or maybe even ask someone else for a little bit of assistance, like, hey, could you help me out with this thing, because I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do here, and I think if we put our heads together, this maybe will go a little bit faster, or something like that. And that can ease like some of this burden, because sometimes I think we procrastinate in our lives because we feel overwhelmed, and we feel like there's no way I can possibly get to the bottom of this. And my Nana used to always say, just make a list, just make a list. And I'd say, okay. And she used to make a list every day at the kitchen table before she would go out on about her day. And the things on her list, like, I think sometimes she would put things on the list just to have something to cross them off. It used to crack me up. But anyway, it's kind of like an energy of needing to kind of get focused on a team, and kind of to commit a little bit more to something and try a little bit harder. But I get the impression also, whoever you are, you may have just been a little bit tired and, again, overwhelmed. Yeah, with that Two of Swords that comes out in reverse, it's also an energy of somebody who's just like, let me just get my head together and I'll be there, is kind of what I'm hearing. And I think that you are. I think this week you're going to make a lot of progress. I think you're going to be happy with the way things go. Yeah, I do. And I have the Hanged Man in the reverse, which is kind of this energy of waiting for someone to do it for you. Kind of waiting, an energy. It's the Hanged Man is the card of Pisces, but it's an energy of waiting on someone else to kind of come in and help you with something. And thanks. I got the Knight of Pentacles here that comes out on its side. It's like trying to do the right thing, but not entirely sure how. So it kind of maybe is the week that you have to reach out and ask somebody for assistance with like some paperwork, or like, how should I go about doing this or filing this, or that kind of stuff. Tax season, right? So if you're kind of feeling overwhelmed, you could make a list like Nana, or you can pick up the phone and figure out like who could maybe possibly assist you with some of that. And I think that you're going to be happy with anything that you put in. I think it's going to be profitable for you. And the more energy you put into your life, the more you're going to be getting back. All right. So next up we have Scorpio. Thank you, Ophiuchus, for letting me read for you. And Scorpio, we're going to start with this Chicoli deck here for you guys. First to the water signs. I've got the Four of Cups that comes out on its side. It's kind of an energy of like, kind of being isolated, feeling very isolated somehow in your life. And I'm not sure, kind of like in the bubble, kind of separate from someone else maybe. And I have the Sun card that crosses that, and I have the Queen of Wands that crosses that. The Sun is the card of Leo, and this Queen of Wands energy is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Feminine energy, again, doesn't have to be, but it's an energy of healing that comes in, and I like that. This Queen of Wands, this is interesting because this reading it's going in a different direction than any of the other readings I've done tonight. It feels like you may be reaching out to someone to, I've got the Devil card here, which is someone who's kind of like taking stock of some of the issues in their lives with the toxicities and with the relationships that they have in their lives. This is someone who would like to heal those relationships, or else they're going to move on from them. This is the card of Capricorn, the Devil is. And it's someone who, it's an energy of feeling enslaved to something, or I'll clarify with another deck in a second. We've got the Tower card. There's something that kind of makes something fall apart here. And those both go under this Queen of Wands energy here, where there's almost like there could be something happening in someone's life where there's been some kind of fallout. I feel like this is external to you, Scorpio. It feels like you're kind of isolated from someone, and while you're like searching for healing with someone in some way, and your intention is to, it feels like you're looking at a lot of fallout in another individual's life here. Maybe some toxicities. I have the Seven of Cups here. The Seven of Cups is specific to this deck. This Chicoli deck is kind of this energy of just like not even knowing where to start with this individual, not even knowing what you should do with this individual. Like it's kind of like throwing up your hands with this individual. Like, I don't even know what I am supposed to do, right? And I have the Three of Wands in reverse, and just not really sure what the future is holding for that relationship or that situation. All right, I'm going to get another deck here. Let's use this Star Power Tarot. No, we're going to use this Ciro Marchetti deck here. This is the Tarot of Dreams. Yeah. And I've got the World card that comes out here. There's an ending of a cycle here, and it's right on its side. And so we have an individual here who recognizes that that they're at an ending. They realize that they're at an ending in a relationship in some way. This can be a 7-year relationship, 9-year, 13 years, some kind of cycle. It could be a 3-year kind of thing. But it's definitely ending one thing so that we can start something new. And there's the understanding that there's been some kind of separation here between two individuals. And I don't know who this could be in your life. I've got the Page of Swords here, which is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Pages can be messengers. They can also be children. But this energy, Scorpio, is someone who wants to send a message to someone and just let them know that, hey, you know, I'm feeling a little emotionally overwhelmed here and I'm feeling really isolated from you. I'd like to work on this. I'd like to help heal this situation. But I'm not really sure what the future is holding for it because I'm feeling like an energy of confusion here. And I feel like there's, on the other side, this flip side, this other person's like having to deal with a lot of toxicities and stresses in their lives that are causing them to maybe have some fallout within their lives. And I get the impression and again, feel free to flip-flop the energies however they fit in your life. Yeah, the Eight of Wands in reverse is like there's been a lack of communication between these two individuals. And I hear for quite some time, and that could be why, I don't know if that's why they're experiencing this fallout in their lives, or I don't think so. I think I think that maybe that's why you haven't been so communicative with them, is they're experiencing a lot in their lives and they're having to deal with a lot. And I've got the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups here, good, both in the upright position, which just tells me that there's an energy of wanting to work. They've got the Eight of Wands and now the Eight of Coins right next to each other. There's an energy of wanting to work harder on this relationship in some way. And this Nine of Cups is an energy of wish fulfillment and gratification for sure. And it's happiness, right? It's celebratory. So I think that we have positive intentions and someone who wants to talk and send a message. And I think there's going to be an ending of a cycle here. Once we get through this energy of healing here and this Four of Swords in reverse. The Four of Swords is an energy of a breakup, a separation. It can be an ending of an ideal or something like that. Whenever we have it in the reverse, this is somebody who has experienced that and they understand now what's important to them. And so there can be a coming back together of two individuals here where they had been previously separated in some way. And this doesn't necessarily have to be in a family dynamic or a romantic dynamic. This can be in a friendship or something of significance where you've had a history with someone. And this Eight of Pentacles is as people who would like to work together again and work on the same team and be more focused on what's important. And that's some kind of healing that happens here. And this Nine of Cups right here, it's an energy again of celebration. So that was your reading for the week, Scorpio, and I'm happy to hear that. That's wonderful news. This Page of Swords is again a positive message that you would be happy to receive from someone and or to send, and that's good. And it really is just, I think it comes from one or the other of you being quite tired of this energy of isolation, this energy of separation, right? With that Four of Cups there. All right, thank you for letting me read for you, Scorpio. Next up we have Cancer. I'm going to start off with the Deviant Moon Tarot for Cancer. And what do I have? Oh, I got one flipped over there. I got the Queen of Swords. Wow, this is somebody who has to say something, and they have to say something pretty big, and it doesn't matter if they like it or not. It's the way it's going to be, and it doesn't make you happy to have to say it, but you're going to have to do it. And whenever the Queen of Swords is not always the most popular. It's so true. It's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Feminine energy doesn't have to be, though, but her energy is not always the most popular. Whenever she's in the upright position, it's usually accurate information. It's usually fact-based information. It's usually information that is not based in emotion, but it is based in like solid, I'm hearing like fortitude, and I've got the Strength in reverse, but like solid information. And the Strength in reverse is a card of Leo, but the Strength in reverse can be somebody who's like, I just can't take it anymore. I don't have the strength for this. I'm exhausted. I'm wiped out. I don't want to deal with this anymore. And maybe that's why you've gotten to the point where you have to say something here. I've got the Three of Swords that comes out here, which is an energy of a breakup. It's heartache, grief, and pain. I always call it the Ben and Jerry's card of the deck. That's kind of crossing that. Maybe this is somebody who has to cut someone out of their lives, or just recently has, and had to say some tough words to someone that, again, it kind of pained them to say them. But I feel that you were careful to be kind of non-emotional about it, because I'm hearing like it's not really about emotion. It's just about reality and logistics. Okay. And I have the Page of Swords here. This is, again, somebody who wants to send a message, very much specific to this deck, this Deviant Moon Tarot. This Page of Swords is someone who's watching another person from a distance. It can be kind of obsessive, watching from a distance, or someone who also just wants to shine a light on the truth of something. I've got the Six of Wands in reverse. I'm more inclined to think that there's somebody watching you from a distance because they didn't get their way in a situation with that Six of Wands in reverse, whoever that is. The Six of Wands in reverse can be like a lack of victory, a lack of homecoming. It can be not getting what you wanted in a situation, and now kind of just having to watch from a distance. Yeah, the Four of Cups right there comes out on its side. This is somebody who kind of wishes that they had done something differently, wishing that they could make something change. It's like a very mopey energy about it. Thank you. I've got the Ten of Swords in reverse. That's the Minor Arcana version of the Death card for me. And in the reverse, it's you saying, you know what? If I don't end this now, I'm sorry, but it's just going to be a repeating pattern and a repeating cycle. And I think that you've been through it enough, you've seen it enough to know, Cancer, that that's true. And so that's why you're kind of putting the kibosh on it. And there is the Queen of Cups there in the upright position at the very end, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feminine energy, which is you being kind of in the upright. I'm feeling like yourself again. So we have you going from the Queen of Swords over here and ending with the Queen of Cups, which is your card. So having to be someone that you don't really love being with the Queen of Swords, not that there's anything wrong with her, but again, she has to tell those tough truths. And you finally feeling like you can be in your emotions again and feeling more like yourself again by the end of the week. All right, good job. Now let us use Star Power Tarot real quick to clarify, all right? Okay, what is this Queen of Swords about over here? I feel like it's kind of an energy of a breakup or an ending with that Three of Swords. I get the Six of Wands. Yep, that's twice out for that dude. There was somebody here who really thought that things were going to work out. They thought they were going to go their way, and they ended up not working out that way. It ended up not going that way, and that was kind of the message that had to be sent there. Like, you know, again, it's not about emotions. It's kind of about logistics, and it's about reality. I'm hearing like we've tried, and we're not winning. We're not winning the battle. Can we just throw in the towel? Has everything to do with that Ten of Swords over there. I've got the Queen of Pentacles that comes out on its side. Yeah, I get the impression that the message that you're having to send here is one of like, look, this situation, whatever it is, whether it's in your home, family, career, whatever, is creating an energy of instability in my life, and I don't like what that's looking like for me emotionally. I don't feel like my emotional health is where it needs to be to support the environment and the relationships that I have in my life right now. When it like, and this situationship is adding to that instability, and so I think you're trying to cut something or someone loose. Yes. And I've got the King of Swords here that comes out on top of that, which is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, masculine energy. I've got King and Queen. So this is like a true pair here on the line for sure. but it's definitely you. I'm hearing like singing, like singing the truth, like speaking the truth, like loud and clear. And I've got the Temperance in reverse. That's Sagittarius, but it's an energy of things being off balance and having to recognize that some of these things that you've allowed into your life, or people that you've allowed into your life, have contributed to that imbalance in some way. And I think that is where the understanding comes from. And I think that acknowledging those instabilities with that Queen of Pentacles on its side and that Temperance in reverse is why your head is where it is. And I have the Star card in reverse, which is the card of Aquarius. Got some big energies in here. But this Star in reverse is, again, things not going the way that you'd hoped. And it feels like you, within this situationship, you kind of opened like Pandora's box, and it had the good, the bad, and the ugly in it. And you kind of had to like, it all came out and you had to look at it all, and then you had to figure out what to do with it, right? Like cleaning up a mess is that kind of energy, and having to refocus yourself on something different for the future. And I have the Three of Swords that flew out right on top of the Three of Swords. Yep, again, it's that Ben and Jerry's card, that heartache, grief, and pain, ouch, ouch, ouch card. And it feels like you're getting through it, and it's not fun or comfortable, but by the end of the week, I feel like you're going to be feeling a lot more like yourself, okay, Cancer? And I feel like you feel like you're making the right choice here. I think you feel like everything that you've experienced within this situationship is basically just a repeating pattern with this Ten of Swords in reverse. And I think you're smart, and I think that you figured it out, and I think that that's why you are, again, cutting this person loose. I think they are still watching you from a distance and wishing that there was some way that they could change this and make this better. They may be continually trying to reach out to you over the course of the week with just little messages, text messages, that sort of thing. But I think you're getting quite firm with that King and Queen of Swords energy right there that says, you know what, nope, I'm so sorry, I can't do these repeating patterns anymore, is kind of what I'm hearing. All right, that is your reading for the week, Cancer. Good job. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. And next up we have Pisces, last of our water signs. We have for our Pisces cuties. Alrighty. Pisces. Got the Ace of Cups out for Pisces. Are you nuts? I love it. That is one of our, it is a new love relationship coming towards you. It can be, again, I always say it's like the holy grail of cards, because it tells me that you're someone who's done a lot of work on yourself, especially in the recent past, and now you're vibrating at this level that's attracting someone towards you that, you know, makes a lot of sense for you. You're like magnetizing yourself towards like a very positive kind of love in your life, and that's really great. I like it a lot. Hold on. And I got the Four of Cups in reverse and the Strength in reverse. That's interesting. How many times are we going to have the Strength in reverse out tonight? That's nuts. All right, so the Four of Cups in reverse and the Strength in reverse, kind of on top of this Ace of Cups. It feels like, well, I mean, let me get a little bit more, because that Four of Cups, the Four of Cups tells a lot of different stories to it, okay? And this deck is kind of cool. This is the Tarot of Azathoth, and they title some of the artwork of their cards, and this one's titled Luxury. And the reason it's because you have so much that you're not even paying attention to what's the most important thing, right? So he has such an abundance right there on the ground in front of him that he hasn't been focusing on what's important, which is the Ace of Cups that's being offered to him right there from the divine, right? And there it is again. And I think that you or someone in your environment has all of a sudden recognized, like, I don't know, maybe seeing you for the first time or vice versa. I don't know. I have the Strength in reverse card here, which is someone who is kind of nervous that they're not going to be able to make the changes that they need in their lives to support something, or I don't know what that means. And whenever we have that in the reverse, I don't know. Let's see. But there's definitely love coming towards you. And I have the High Priestess in reverse. The High Priestess is the card of Pisces. So I think there's an understanding here that, I think so, that whatever this Ace of Cups is, it's like, all of a sudden, it's like sounds so dorky, but it's like the fog lifts and you see clearly all of a sudden what it is that you want. And now you're going to have to make some changes. And there's this fearful energy that you're not going to be able to do it or something like that. But this High Priestess in reverse, Pisces, kind of has got you like feeling kind of not yourself, like, or not the best version of yourself in some way. There's like kind of an energy of feeling like, I wish I had done something differently in the past. I don't know why. Or maybe this is the energy that's coming towards you. Maybe this other person is feeling this way about you. This is definitely like a love reading. And it feels like kind of, well, I'm not going to say, but the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Nine of Pentacles is the minor arcana version of the Empress, right, for me. And so this Nine of Pentacles, whenever it's in the reverse, it can be an energy of like codependency or feeling like you can't get away from from something or someone or something. Let me, I got the Ten of Cups in the upright after that. That's the happy family card. That can be a blended family. It can be people coming together. It's like total emotional fulfillment and happiness. It's titled Satiety. All right, let's use this Tarot of Wonderland here and get some clarification. I want to go back over here to this Ace of Cups because there is someone looking right at you. And look, I got the Ace of Swords right there on the bottom of the deck, and I've got the Queen of Swords on the other side. So we got two aces out already, but that Ace of Swords is someone who is wanting to send a message in some way, and someone who understands how they're feeling and they can clearly communicate how they're feeling. So Pisces, it's like someone's had their eye on you or something. This is what it feels like. Almost like a secret admirer vibe or something. I got the King of Wands. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine. I mean, that could be who we're talking about here. There could be, that's an energy of someone who definitely wants to take action towards you. That's a very highly sexually passionate card, but it's somebody who, when they see what they want, they definitely go after it. And they don't, there's like an energy of braveness to it, kind of like putting themselves out there. And I got the Four of Cups in reverse again. You're nuts. Golly, what? The Four of Cups, so that is not helpful, right? And I was like, let's go back over to this Four of Cups in reverse because it has a lot of different meanings, right? And then for you to give me the same cards, but that's okay. I still like it. You guys are brilliant that you can do that, right? So the Four of Cups in the reverse, like it's an energy of not paying attention over here, specific to this Tarot of Wonderland. So this guy is focused over here on these three cups that have spilled out over here, right? And not even noticing that this little dolphin buddy has the Ace of Cups right there, just lurking behind. I'm telling you, it feels like a secret admirer. Yes. And I think this whole time, Pisces, whoever you are, if you have been single for a while, you haven't been seeing anything that was appealing to you for some time. And so that is why, and I got the Magician in reverse. That's the card of Aries. The Magician in reverse on top of the Strength in reverse. Ooh. I don't know. It feels like you may have been, like, you're very nervous about this situation, maybe very nervous about this person, maybe nervous about the effect this person may have in your life, on your life. Maybe this is the hang up. Maybe this doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but could be. There's like a very fearful energy here that things are going to be knocked off balance if this person comes into your life, especially with that High Priestess in reverse. Because the High Priestess in reverse is somebody who feels like they're like fearful of the wool being pulled over their eyes or something like that, because the High Priestess is highly psychic, right? And Pisces, you are, right? You guys are the dreamiest people I know. Like you guys have prophetic dreams, you're telepathic, you're just spiritual, you know? And whenever we have you in the reverse like that, it's somebody who's kind of working, like, they're not sure that is this going to be a wolf in sheep's clothing kind of energy is, and I think that's made you nervous. What's this Nine of Pentacles? Seven of Swords in reverse. So that is a shady character right there. The Seven of Swords in reverse. He gets a bad rap, right? So maybe in the past, I don't know if this is somebody that you've known in the past before. With the Ace of Cups, it's usually a brand new love relationship. But this Seven of Swords in reverse, you can be afraid that you might be afraid that there's somebody who might not always tell you the truth, or they could, like, maybe you've experienced like adultery in your past, or like cheating situations, third party situations, with that Seven of Swords in reverse, on top of that Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And there's kind of an energy of like being very cautious and worried, and like the Fool card coming out on its side is the energy of somebody who doesn't want to start something new because they're nervous about it. They're nervous about jumping off into that rabbit hole, right? But over here, guys, whoever this is, I got the Ten of Cups here at the end, which is like, what did I say? The happiest of the deck, right? Like happy family card. Yes. So what does that mean? And it's in the upright position. So that tells me that there's a lot of potential here for whatever this relationship. I got the Ten of Pentacles out here too. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Now here's the thing. It goes right under this Ten of Cups, right? In the upright. And this is someone who's worried that their immediate stability is going to be affected by this relationship in some way. And I don't know why that would be in your situation, but take it as it resonates if it does at all. But it's somebody who is nervous that this is going to throw their lives upside down. Jeez. And the Five of Wands, somebody who has a lot of anxiety about this, and a lot of stress and a lot of worry. But I got the Ace of Wands out, so I have this feeling that whoever this is, what did I say? Secret admirer. They've got a real thing for you, and they've been watching you for a while. Or this could be vice versa. I don't know. But the Ace of Wands is really one of the most sexually passionate cards in the entire deck, other than like the King of Wands, or like the Knight of Wands, or the Queen of Wands, or the Devil, right? So yeah, I think that it doesn't matter. I think that I think you're going to be all right. There's a lot of potential for whatever this is. With the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups here at the beginning and the end, that's pretty darn positive. So just kind of relax, I think. I'm not saying that you got to go and be dumb or something and, be naive. I don't think it's in your nature to be. But Pisces, I think you are so wise. You are so psychic. Trust in your gut and trusting your own intuition, because you are so good at that, All right, Pisces, that was your reading. I like it for you. And next up, we have Aquarius, first of our air signs. I'm going to stick with this Tarot of Wonderland for Aquarius. You guys want more shuffle. All right. I got the Six of Swords and the Two of Cups. Wow. Okay. So the Six of Swords is like feeling like moving on. It can be moving house. It can be a change of locations. It can be a change of thought. It can be a change of your mind in some way. And with this Two of Cups, that's an energy of soulmate, divine partnership coming towards you. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but definitely someone, a kindred spirit. I've got the Two of Pentacles on top of it. So we got two twos already. The Two of Pentacles is someone who's like trying to find a way to make it work, trying to find a way to get things off the ground, to make things function better. Again, it's a focus on twos. Even in this Two of Pentacles, and I got the Devil card here. That's the card of Capricorn. That's an energy of obsession. It can be an energy of, well, we'll talk about it in a minute. Devil's not always necessarily negative in a spread. Now, we have these two twos here, but even in the background here, there are still two cups here. So we got the Two of the Cups here, and the Two of Cups here, and the Two of Pentacles. It's just like a real energy and focus on partnership here. This Devil card, it's like trying to decide, is this healthy for me? If it's healthy for me, then I'm going to be all in, because I'm like, it's an energy of being quite like obsessively driven in something. This Moon card that comes out here is the card of Cancer. It's a card of still having some underlying issues to work out, or really just a need to start talking about emotions. I'm seeing like a lot of black and white issues here, things that need to be talked about. How do we make sense of this? How do we work this out? Do we need to have papers here, like paperwork, documentation? I've got the Nine of Wands here. We have a lot of boundaries up here. I'm hearing people, this is almost like a conversation in a living room or a kitchen. Like we have some walls up here, and maybe even in like an office room, and like a lot of boundaries up here. With that Wounded Warrior card, is it going to be the same as it was in the past? Is it going to be better? This is like, it feels like very the World's card, like, I don't want to say maybe formal, like conversation in some way. It's not like highly emotional, logical conversation about how this is going to move forward. I have the World card that comes out here. There's the understanding that there's an ending here so that a new beginning can start. There's an energy of change here, and there's an energy of wanting things to be better for the next cycle, for the next season, something like that. Let's use this Chicoli deck. Okay, so I have the Strength card and the reverse. Why do we got the Strength card in reverse so much tonight, y'all? That's crazy. So that's a lot of people who have been experiencing like a lot of fear-based emotions surrounding change in their lives. And so maybe that's why we've had a lot of anxiety within, it just has gone within all of the whole collective, right, of the human spirit, I think, lately. It's the Strength in reverse is someone who's not sure they're going to have what it takes to like get through it, to make sure like all the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted. Like, feels like somebody who's like on the cusp of giving up or something. And it's usually when you have the Strength card in reverse, it's like, I'm afraid it's not going to improve. I'm afraid of this, or I'm afraid of that. We may have had a partnership here that is now going to be able to move into a healthier place, or maybe shifting somehow with this out of this energy of, yeah, I got the Lovers card out. Yep, that is definitely a card of choice. We're definitely moving into a state of making a decision here. Now, the Lovers card, it is one of the soulmate cards in the deck, and so it's usually indicative of a love relationship, but not always. It's a card of choice. It's a card of commitment, really, because it's, if I choose this one person, everybody else is wiped off the table, and if I don't choose this one person, I have all these other options, but not that one person. And so it's an energy of understanding that this partnership will have to have some kind of commitment, and we may have had some fear-based emotion about that in the previous times. We have this King of Wands here that comes out in the upright position on top of the Devil card, which is someone who wants to take action. They want to be brave in a situation. They want change. And man, it's truly, this is somebody who, if this is a romantic relationship, this is someone who's like super into you. Like, they think you are amazing. Like, they're very turned on by you, or vice versa, something like that. These are highly sexually passionate. That's what I was going to say about that Devil. It doesn't always have to be negative. It depends on the spread. Excuse me. My throat's all clogged up. But it's kind of an energy, like maybe you've had, I don't know, but it's an energy of having to talk about something. What did I say? Kind of formally, but there's like a lot of sexual passion between two individuals here. If we're talking about a romantic relationship, if we're not talking about a romantic relationship, then obviously not. If it's something else that's an energy that comes up in your life outside of that, it would be an energy of like become someone who is obsessively passionate about you and what you do, and you would feel the same way about them. You dig? All right, so just take the energies as they would apply, and I've got the Eight of Pentacles here, which tells me somebody who knows that they're going to have to put in some work here, and it's trying to decide if you want to or not. Okay, do I want to? And it goes right on top of that Moon card, which is the card of Cancer, which is an energy of, hold on. Excuse me. I don't know why, like my throat is so clogged up all of a sudden. But this Eight of Pentacles is an energy of someone who understands that they're going to have to make some changes and to work a little bit in a different direction. And there will be a shift with this World card. And there are some underlying issues that still need to be worked out. It's like make sure you read the fine print or something like that. Or like, it's just making sure things are getting done the right way. I've got the Ace of Cups again here. It comes out in the reverse, and it's an energy, and it goes right on top of that Nine of Wands. If this is somebody that is coming back towards you, or a relationship you've had that's been like on again, off again, or something like that. There was this energy of both of the, or even in a business partnership, there was an energy of people who weren't sharing themselves and their intentions at all, especially when we have it in the reverse in the past. And that goes right on top of that Nine of Wands, which is that wounded warrior card. And that's why we have those boundaries. It was like people who weren't giving or taking from one another, and they weren't sharing much of their lives with one another. And then we have the Justice card that comes out here. Sorry about that. The Justice card that comes out here on top of the World card, which is like an energy of fairness and balance that's restored in some way. So this is a great sign. Again, there feels like legal matters, like definitely checking the fine print, definitely working with people who have similar goals as you here, and people who could work very, very, very well together with one another, whether it's a romantic relationship or a partnership in business, with that the Lover's card and the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups all coming out. Those are major indicators of soulmate relationships. This Devil card and the King of Wands energy that comes out with that, that's an energy of extreme sexual passion towards one another. That's a great sign, and we know that there's going to be some kind of major change with that World card, where we have a shifting of dynamics within this relationship. All right, good job, Aquarius. That was your reading for the week. And next up we have Libra. Thank you, Libra, and thank you, Aquarius, for letting me read for you. Alrighty, now Libra, let's go over here to this Deviant Moon Tarot and see what we have for you. I got the Four of Cups out for you guys too, plus the Six of Wands. That's nuts. So this guy, also popular fellow tonight. Four of Cups here. I'm tired of what's being given to me. I'm tired of what I'm constantly seeing. I'm tired of what's being offered to me. I want something better. I want something bigger. And this is the Six of Wands, which is like getting that. It's I don't know if you've been waiting for a contract to come through, if you've been waiting for I don't know, just there's like some kind of success that's coming towards you. And the Six of Wands is basically, the story is it's a victorious homecoming after a battle that's hard fought. And I think that it's the understanding that you've worked very hard, and now you're getting tired of what you've been receiving for that work for some time, and kind of wanting something different. Yeah, I got the Five of Wands that comes out. It's like always having to work a little bit too much. It's like, it's the energy of always having to work a few extra hours and not getting paid for it, or something like that. Having to put in more than what you're getting, and it's like driving you kind of bananas and back and forth in your head. And I have the Four of Pentacles here. There's someone who is like fearful of, it can be fearful of change. It can be greediness or miserliness with this Four of Pentacles. Usually the Four of Pentacles is kind of known for holding on to things really, really tightly and not giving up very easily, not giving very easily. It's because they're afraid that by giving that they're going to lose something, that they lose some sense of power by giving things up. And whenever it goes on top of this, it kind of feels like that could be an energy that you're having to deal with. I don't know if maybe you're someone who needs to ask for a raise at work, but you know that it's never going to happen, or something like that. That's kind of the feeling, and there's a sense of annoyance there. And I think there's somebody who, again, you feel like you have worked really hard and you deserve more. But I got the Page of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse can be like, pages are messengers, right? They can also be children, but they're small energies specifically. And this Page of Cups in reverse can be like an energy like of not friendliness, or not what you want to hear. It's not, it can be like someone who needs to offer an apology and they're not in some way. I got the King of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Three of Wands in reverse. It's possible that Ace of Cups in reverse is someone who can choose to let someone go in a relationship or situationship of any kind, because it's causing emotional stress in their life. And this King of Swords in reverse is somebody who, they don't always use their words wisely, that's for sure. They can be verbally abusive. They can be like kind of cutthroat, kind of like use their words to try to hurt someone very much. This Three of Wands in reverse is someone who doesn't know what to do now. Like, I don't know if you're someone who has recently like had to go to a superior and ask for some compensation or something and been met with like some unkindness or something, and then or you maybe have had to walk away from something, and now that's put them in a position of not knowing what comes next, or that puts you in a position of not knowing what's going to come next. Let's use this Chicoli deck real quick. I have the Strength card out again and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so there's an energy of, and the Strength card comes out in the upright position, which is great. And it comes right underneath the Six of Wands. And what did I say? There is an energy of you knowing how hard you have worked and for how long. And I don't know if this is in a career or if this could be even in a personal relationship. And so whenever you have that and in combination with this Strength card underneath it, it's definitely an energy of someone who says, you know what? I am worth it, and I don't care. Like, I'm just gonna, like, I work hard, I do what I do, I deserve what I deserve. And there's like an energy of feeling like you need to be strong and grounded within yourself, and able to like stand up for yourself and say that is kind of what I'm feeling. There's always there's an energy of like having to slay the dragon with this particular card. And whenever we have this Eight of Pentacles right here, it's an energy of knowing that you're going to have to do some hard work now, because you may have moved on from something because of this altercation, or you may be choosing to find alternate employment, or you may be needing to, I don't know if this is in a love relationship, it may be knowing that you're going to have to ask for some help here. I have the Judgment card that comes out here. I'm sorry, that took me a second. The Judgment card that comes out here on top of this Five of Wands here. And it's an energy of like the veil has been removed now, and I see things for what they are. There's the light bulb moment. There's the wake up call. There's that aha moment, right? And it's kind of an understanding of like also, oh, a lot of my stress and my anxiety has been coming from this area here too, with that Five of Wands. And that might be what propels you towards something better for yourself. And I have the Ace of Pentacles, good, and the Tower card, very good. Hold on, let me put this down. The Ace of Pentacles that comes out is like a new offering that can be really something that you can take to the bank. It's like a seed that is promised to grow into something more profitable. And I have the Tower card that comes out here next to that, which tells me that in order to make this happen, this Ace of Pentacles energy, there's going to have to be a change, and there's going to have to be some kind of fallout first. And you know, every ending brings a new beginning, right? But it doesn't mean it's always easy for everyone involved. So this Page of Cups, I think we know, is like a message that, yeah, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse can feel like you're kind of at a standstill with someone else, or like kind of stuck in the mud now and not really sure how to get yourself out of a situation. It can be wishing that you hadn't said that way. The other person in this situation may be feeling that way. And I got the King of Swords upright again on top of the King of Swords in the reverse. Snap, I didn't even see that. Wowza. All right, so you get the King of Swords out there twice, and this time it's in the upright. So it's the understanding that you're making the right decision for yourself and feeling grounded in that and being able to communicate that efficiently. I don't know if in the past you hadn't been able to stand up to someone and let them know exactly what it was that you needed, whether it was in your home life or your career. I think that there was some fallout. I think you're choosing to move on from a situation. I think that there's another offer coming around the corner that's going to be something you can invest in a lot more freely, and it's going to be more promising for you. And I think that while you don't know what's coming next, and this other individual in this situation does not know either, I think it looks healthier. And I have this 8 of Cups right here, or excuse me, yeah, 8 of Cups right here, which is just kind of like waiting for it to happen. And it's having to walk away from an emotionally challenging situation, but really knowing it's the best thing for everyone involved, right? Right. Yeah. You know it, I know it, we all know it, but you're doing a good job, Libra, of doing it. And also of being able to share your voice and the way that you're feeling, standing up for yourself for the first time in a long time is going to take you out of that standstill position with that Knight of Pentacles in the reverse right there. And I think that you've had to muster a lot of strength and courage to get through this, because it's not always easy to tell people that you need a change or that you need something else. And there's always the possibility that that is not going to be met the way that you are hoping for. And dealing with conflict is never fun, but you have done a good job of standing up for yourself and asking for what you need. Good job, Libra. All right, I'll catch you guys next week. And last up for our air signs, we have Gemini. Let's see what we have for you guys, and then we'll be on to our earth signs. All right. I have the Knight of Pentacles on its side. So this is someone who is not sure what they want to do next. They're not sure what they want to invest in. They're not sure what direction they're going in. They are kind of standing and waiting. We've got the 8 of Cups right here. It feels like maybe waiting on another person. Maybe having a hard time disconnecting from another person emotionally with that 8 of Cups. And this, specific to this deck, this Tarot of Dreams, it's somebody who's having to walk away from something that's very difficult and understanding that there's something much better for them in the future, and it's going to be great. But there's still like a kind of like a tugging at your heart in a way, and that's probably why you're stuck in the mud there with that Knight of Coins, which is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Incidentally, I've got the 5 of Wands here, yeah, and really kind of dealing with a lot of mental and emotional drama in your head about having to leave this situation and having to move on from this situation. I get the impression that there could be like some guilt involved here in some way, but it's something that you feel like you kind of have to do. And I have the Hermit in reverse. That's someone who, the Hermit is the card of Virgo, but in the reverse like this, specifically in the middle of your spread, this is someone who's kind of been avoiding the truth, avoiding having to deal with the truth in whatever way, not really feeling, now feeling like, kind of like the shit's hit the fan kind of thing, you know. And I got the 5 of Cups, which can be an energy of having to fight the same battle every single day and not being able to do it anymore. It can be the energy of feeling lost or feeling left in a relationship. It's an energy, I always call it, and obviously I'm not a doctor, but I always call it like the definition of insanity card, where somebody's always like reaching for the same thing every day and hoping that it's going to be better. Oh, I hope this relationship's going to be better. And then being like really surprised whenever it's not. Yeah. But always knowing that it was never going to be right. And I got the 4 of Pentacles in reverse again, and the 4 of Cups in reverse. Yoinks. Yoinks. Alrighty, so that's kind of an energy of not wanting it anymore. And I'm kind of getting the impression that whoever this is for, it's not wanting what you've been given for so long, and that you're kind of like don't even care anymore. Like, fine, I'll just let it go. I'll just walk away from it because it's that much, like it's that unpleasant. Like I would rather be anywhere but here is kind of what I'm hearing. I'm like getting a buzzing in my ear all of a sudden. I'm going to come over here and use this Hush Tarot actually. I got the Tower in reverse. This is something you saw coming. You saw it coming a long time ago. This Tower, specific to this Hush Tarot, is something that happened a long time ago, and now we have to pick up the pieces, and doubly so whenever we have it in the reverse. It's repeating patterns. Again, what did I say? This definition of insanity. Yep. Yes, yes, yes. And I have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. There's like a complete lack of balance in this situation. There's no flow. There's no harmony. There's no give and take. It's always like my way or the highway is kind of what I'm hearing. It's like grading, kind of. Three of Swords, that's that energy of a breakup. That's that heartache, grief, and pain, that Ben and Jerry's card, right? The Three of Swords, whenever it comes out on its side, this is someone who's contemplating leaving a situation, whether it's romantic, whether that's career, I don't know, but definitely considering leaving. And with that, it goes under that Hermit in reverse. And again, it's someone who wishes that they had done it sooner, somebody who wished they'd figured it out sooner, somebody who wished they'd learned the truth sooner, something like that. And I have the Seven of Cups. And I got the Hierophant card on top of it. Seven of Cups is someone who's quite emotionally overwhelmed. That goes right underneath that Five of Cups right there. And I have the Hierophant card here, which is a card of commitment. And I think that's the issue here, is that you've been kind of overwhelmed here by somebody else. It can almost feel like an energy of like gaslighting or something like that. And again, it can feel, or maybe narcissistic tendencies and traits. Like, I'm sorry. And again, I'm not a doctor, but that's, and I'm not calling this other individual like a narcissist, but like exhibiting some of those traits, right? And I think there's been a lot of commitment that you've required of yourself in this situation, because I feel like you are, that's something that you value about yourself, right? Your commitment. This is the card of Taurus. This is the Hierophant card. This is a card of marriage. It's a card of traditional values, of stoicism, of I say what I mean and I mean what I say. And at this point, I think with the Four of Cups and the Four of Pentacles in reverse next to this Five of Cups, though, it's an energy of saying like, I don't care. It's so bad, I just don't even care. I'm happy to walk away from it. I don't care if I lose money. I don't care if I lose this or that. It's that bad. Like, and I've got the King of Pentacles right here. This is somebody who's like, I've tried to fix it so many times. I don't know how I can. And it's an understanding that in order for you to work on your own stability, you're going to have to address all of these underlying issues, or you're going to have to walk. This Moon card is the card of Cancer, but it's like it's about secrets. It's about secrets. It can be things that are done in the dark, things that are swept under the rug. It's kind of like this energy of either we start talking about this and we make some changes, or I'm gonna bounce because I can't support this any longer, okay? You have a lot of fours and fives here. Fives are energies of change, all right? With this Tower in reverse, it's a change that you've known needed to come for a long time. And with it, you're hoping that whether it's like getting these issues out in the open and talking about them, or you having to walk, you have the understanding that it's only going to add more stability into your life to choose either A or B, to stay or to go. But if you stay, you have like this understanding that things are going to have to be drastically different, because you're going to have to start talking about some of these major underlying issues that you wish that you had dealt with sooner. Yeah. Alrighty, there you go. That was your reading for the week, Gemini. And I feel like you're really taking control of the situation and taking control over what your feelings are about this, what your emotions are in this situation. So good job. And I think that you're starting to speak up for yourself. Yeah. All right. Good job, Gemini. Catch up with you next week. Thanks for letting me read for you. And next up, we have Virgo, first of our earth signs. And this is Deviant Moon Tarot. Let's see what we have for Virgo. And I have the Knight of Wands that comes out on its side. This can be somebody who's trying to decide how they feel about another person, trying to decide if they want to take action in a situation. The Knight of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine energy, but it doesn't have to be. The Knight of Wands is somebody who, whenever he comes out on his side, he's like kind of questioning a commitment that he hasn't made yet. Like, do I want to commit to this? Yes or no? And I have the Nine of Pentacles because there's a lot of independence in you right now. Whoever you are, Virgo, you're somebody who has possibly your own business. You could be quite well established. I always call the Nine of Pentacles the minor arcana version of the Empress card. And whenever it goes underneath that Knight of Wands, I mean, this is somebody who's got a lot going for themselves already. But there's a fear of attaching yourself to another person because there's a fear that you won't be able to move or leave or change or grow or something like that. What? With this Six of Swords in reverse, it can be an energy of feeling kind of stuck and stagnant, and maybe that's why you feel like you can't move forward. Maybe that is
It says kind of an energy of that, but you're trying to get yourself out of it with that Knight of Wands. And I have this Emperor card here, very good. So I've got the Emperor that comes over here right next to this Minor Arcana version of the Empress. So if we're talking about another individual that's coming towards you and you're not really sure how you feel about them, I like this Emperor card. This is the card of Aries, but it's really specific to someone who already has established themselves already, the same way that you are doing right now. And there's somebody who would be a positive partner for you in your life, whether this is romantic or otherwise in your career. And I really like that. I like it a lot for you. And then I've got the Page of Pentacles here. This is someone who might be offering financial assistance in some way. Pages are messengers. The Page of Pentacles can offer messages of financial support. Not necessarily like a tremendous windfall, but somebody who says, hey, I have an idea. Let's work together on A, B, or C, and I think we can grow something together. And if this is a partnership coming towards you in business, I think it would be really a positive one. I think you're just trying to work out in your head how to make it happen. If this is a romantic relationship that's coming towards you, it looks good, but I got this Tower in reverse. Tower in reverse, what was I saying just a second ago with Gemini? It's an energy of fallout that you saw coming, all right? And so, hold on, let me get a couple more about that, because it looks like you're a smarty pants and you're thinking about stuff ahead of time. But look, the Wheel of Fortune comes out on top of that. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that this alliance, however this goes, whether this is romantic or career, with this Emperor energy coming towards you, there's a lot of worry that this is going to fall apart, but I have this Wheel of Fortune card that comes out with it, which is like good karma, good timing. It's all the good things. Like there's an energy of change coming in, and I think it's an energy of, I think you're fearful of all the changes that this may bring in, and I think it's going to be positive. I just don't think you've decided. Let me see. I got the Fool card out. Yep, coming out on its side. This is someone who's questioning a whole brand new beginning, a whole new relationship, a whole new fresh start in something. Yeah, still coming out on its side, which feels like you're very non-committal feeling about it, all right? Okay, let's see here, Virgo. Let's get another deck and we will clarify and get more info. Let's use this Star Power Tarot. All right, Virgo. It's you're waiting for clarity to come in. On the bottom of the deck, there was the Judgment card, and there was the Five of Cups across from it when I just split it. So the Judgment card is kind of an energy of like, and whenever it's like in the reverse like that, it feels like you're waiting for like clarity to come in, like somebody give me a sign that this is the right thing, that this is the right one, or something like that. Let's see here. Too many. Hold on. Perfect. I get the Moon card out here. There's somebody here who's really still assessing like those underlying issues. Like, I don't know, like, I'm not sure I'm ready. I'm not sure that we're ready. I'm not sure what this is going to look like. Da, 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 right? A lot of the da, 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 da's. Yeah. And I got the Strength card out on top of that. That's the card of Leo. But there's somebody who's saying, hey, you know what? How about you push your boundaries a little bit? How about you try a little bit harder? How about you give a little bit more? It's kind of like when you're at the gym and you just do like 3 more, just 3 more. Anybody can do it for 30 seconds, right? Anybody can do 30 seconds more. Come on. Like that kind of thing. Push yourself, right? I think you're asking yourself to do that and think outside the box a little bit. And I think that's good. I like it. And it comes out in the upright position, which tells me that you have what it takes. You have the fortitude, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional, to move into a positive space with whoever this partnership is, whatever this partnership is that's coming towards you. Hold on. That's too many. It's kind of like this energy of fearful that it's going to happen too fast and you're not going to know how to deal with it when it happens. That's kind of the energy. And I have the King of Pentacles in reverse, somebody here who's worried about finances and how that's going to affect their finances. Do I have what it takes? There's an energy of insecurity here. I don't know if this Emperor is somebody that kind of makes you nervous. If you're, I'm not sure, but there's an energy of, it's a feeling of insecurity a little bit maybe. But it doesn't matter. Let's see here, because now I got the King of Swords in reverse. What? somebody who's not really saying how they feel about some kind of thing, some things. Okay, so maybe this is an energy of this Emperor energy that's coming towards you, and they're saying like, I really want to make this alliance with you. I think I really want to get together with you, whatever that means. And there's an energy of you worrying about it, but not necessarily sharing what your worries are. And so I don't think this individual is even aware that there's any kind of mental conflict for you in this relationship situationship. And I think that they're like no holds barred, like they're on board with you 100%. I get the impression that they think highly of you here, and it's really just about you, and you're worried that you're not gonna have, like, there's some insecurity here. And I got the Knight of Cups here. Yes, this Emperor, and it goes right with this Emperor. This Emperor would like to offer you something, whether the Knight of Cups usually brings an offering of love. So if we're talking about a love relationship, yeah, this person has their eye on you. They have like emotions for you, and they definitely want to come in and give you some kind of assistance in some way here, or some kind of help. The Two of Cups comes out. What? You're nuts. All right, so that's a soulmate relationship, right? It's a divine partnership. So regardless of whether this is love or career, this is a good thing. What did I tell you? It's like a lot of fear-based emotion that you're feeling, though, with this Fool card in reverse, and feeling like you kind of have to be strong to get through this. But this, I think you're just nervous about repeating patterns or something like that. You don't want to do the wrong thing again. You don't want to make the same mistakes twice. I get it. But this energy with this Wheel of Fortune is like a real energy of change. And I'm just going to encourage you this week, Virgo, if you can really start expressing how you're feeling about things, honestly, just honestly and openly, I think that's going to clear the way for a lot of change in this relationship. And I think it's going to be nothing but positive. Nothing but net, yep, for you. Yeah, and also this great soulmate relationship with this Knight of Cups Emperor energy. I mean, that's the best, right? And if you are in this pre-Empress energy here, where you're just starting to build your empire for yourself, who better to align yourself with than this Emperor, who can give you a lot of emotional stability and support, possibly financial assistance in your endeavors here, and have a lot of wisdom, because this, again, an Emperor energy will be someone who has already created an empire for themselves, right? And so there's a lot to be learned from them, and a lot to be gained as well from joining alliances with someone from whom you can learn. All right, good job. All right, Virgo, thanks for letting me read for you. Next up we have Taurus, and then last of the night will be our Capricorns. Yes. All right, so we're going to switch over here to this Chicoli deck for our Taurus. Hope you guys are good. I got the Eight of Pentacles, putting in a lot of hard work. We got a lot of people working hard this week. You know that? I don't know if we're just doing extra, but this is going to be a labor of love for you, whatever this is, Taurus. I hope that I hope you learn how to enjoy whatever this is. I think you do. There's a lot of creativity that comes from this. I'm getting there's going to be a lot more balance that's going to be restored for you with this Four of Pentacles that comes out on its side here. There's someone, I don't know if you are an artist of some sort or performer of some sort, but I feel like if you are, there's going to be a little bit more financial freedom for you in the future. And it comes from you learning how to love what you do even more. And I don't know how that there's so much significance to that for you in some way, but it's I've got the Chariot in reverse. I feel like you've been feeling kind of like at a standstill with whatever your craft has been or whatever you've been working on. And you don't necessarily have to be an artist. It just popped in for a second. But this, if you've been experiencing kind of like delays in career or something like that, I'm feeling like you're kind of at a standstill. I think that's going to be shifting. I think it's going to be shifting in the future. I have the Temperance card that comes out here, but that is definitely about reestablishing a new routine for yourself and reestablishing habits, okay? And with this Temperance card out, that's the card of Sagittarius, this Chariot card is the card of Cancer. But this is asking you to, okay, set new goals for yourself, okay? Set new routines for yourself. Let's, where can we make some positive changes where we can kind of, just kind of like, zap our system with like 10 volts of positive energy, right? Like, what can we do? And sometimes you have to make some big shifts, and then you make the big shifts and you like commit to making a change in your life for X number of days, and you start setting new goals for yourself, and you start kind of like almost like reparenting some of the bad behavior you've developed for yourself as an adult. Like, okay, we're not going to be eating any more cookies. We're not even going to go down the cookie aisle anymore. What? We aren't, right? That kind of thing. Or whatever it is in your life that you need to maybe shift out of that's kind of been causing you to feel a little bit sluggish. Or if this is in work, like maybe you're starting to enjoy what you're doing, or maybe you're just going to commit yourself to wanting to enjoy your life more, or to enjoy your work more. But there's an energy of like wanting to make some positive changes and just kind of like, I don't know, just inject some positive vibes in from what I can tell. And I've got this three of, or the Empress card out here. Very good. Okay, good. So the Empress in the upright position, it's someone who's really reestablishing themselves and creating a life for themselves. And I think this has everything to do with you loving what it is that you do. The Empress, she's so nurturing. She's so loving. She's so giving. She's so able to give to so many people around her, because, and it doesn't have to be feminine energy. This can be a masculine energy, but it's an energy of having an abundance around you because of what you have created, because you have done the work. You have a lot to give, and so that's a good sign. And it comes from this Temperance energy for sure. Now I have this Knight of Wands in the reverse, which can be somebody, an energy of non-committal. Hold on one second. And I got the Eight of Wands. Okay. So this is kind of separate storyline here to our Empress energy over here. Very good, Taurus. But it's an energy of there's somebody that's coming towards you here with this Eight of Wands here. There's somebody who's going to be reaching out and talking with you this week. In the past, this person has not been very, they've been rather non-committal. They have been kind of dodgy. The Knight of Wands can be even promiscuous. Someone who is just not someone to be counted upon, really, is that Knight of Wands in reverse. I have that person reaching out to you later on in the week. I'm not sure exactly what it is they're going to say, so I'm going to get another deck and we'll clarify and get super nosy. Let's use this Tarot of Dreams by Sarah Marchetti. I have you in a real energy of positive change for yourself and really taking action and making your life what you want it to be this week. You know that, and absolutely learning to love every minute of every day for yourself. You're learning how to love doing the laundry. You're learning how to love your career. You're learning how to love parenting and running your family, if that's something. I've got the Lovers card that comes out here with that. And that comes right over here on this Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Lovers card came out in the reverse. It tells me that there's been some kind of dissolution of a partnership in some way, and that may have been what propelled you into this this state of reevaluation and saying, you know what, I don't like what life has been looking like for me. I'm making these changes. I'm going to learn how to love myself again. I'm going to learn how to love every minute, and it's really put you in this Empress energy. So good job, whoever you are, Taurus. And all of this stagnancy that you've been experiencing with this Chariot in reverse, it feels like you're shifting out of that, but it's because you've had to work hard to get yourself out of it, and now I feel like there's somebody that's coming back towards you, and I feel like they may have been a source of some fallout over here that caused you to have to separate and caused you to have to reevaluate some things. And while that's great, and all of our soulmate relationships come into our lives for a reason, it's not always because they're going to be there forever and ever, and sometimes they're there to teach us things. But I think that there was like some kind of disconnection from this before, and they're coming back towards you and wanting to talk, and they're wanting to talk about how this fell apart with this Lovers in reverse. And they're let's see, I've got the World card out here, right? This is the ending of a cycle, and they know it and you know it. I think this person knows that you finally let go of them and that you finally moved on in some way with this World card. It's the last card in the major arcana of a traditional deck of tarot, and that's what we have to have before we can get to that number 0 Fool card, right? Yeah, I know that's kind of a major energy, and I think that they know that you've moved on here, and I think that's why they're coming to reach out to you. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse is an energy of emotional instability and feeling like you don't have any more to give. It's a very similar energy to this Empress energy, but whenever she's in the reverse, she doesn't feel like she has anything else to give to a situation or to a person. And I honestly get the impression that you're someone who's focusing much more on your own health and emotional safety, and you're really starting to, like I said, love everything that you do, love every minute of your life, and really start to invest in yourself and in your craft, whatever that is. And I think that you're establishing yourself, and I don't know that you're real jazzed about this person that's coming back. Let me look. I have the Magician card here that says, well, the only way I would be able to have this person back into my life is if they were like a completely different person. But honestly, it's more like if I see the major changes that I need to see. I think that's what you're telling yourself. I think that's what you're telling this other individual whenever they do contact you. Okay. And it's definitely the energy behind it. This Magician energy is someone who, you know, you're, again, it's a feeling like, you know, I'd really rather focus on making my life more positive, but I'm also not interested in someone trying to sell me a bunch of hoodoo, right? And try to pretend like it isn't. Okay, hoodoo. And I got the Six of Swords in reverse. There's an energy, this person, whoever it is, they're having a hard time letting go of you and having a hard time disconnecting from you mentally and emotionally in some way. And I think that that is why you're kind of like on full alert whenever they do contact you. It's an understanding of like, I have the impression that this person may not have they may have ulterior motives in some way. And yes, again, with the Eight of Cups, someone who's having a hard time disconnecting emotionally. And I think that it could be present on both sides. And I think that's why you're hesitant to just like slam the door in their face. I think you'll hear what it is that they have to say. But again, it's an energy of, unless this is like completely different, no dice, right? Because I got the Nine of Cups in reverse, which can indicate over drinking. This person may have had an issue with alcohol that caused some issues in your relationship or something like that. That could be vice versa. It doesn't necessarily have to be. But in any case, the Nine of Cups in reverse could also indicate just like a lot of tears having to be cried, you know, and you having to say like, you know, I really just don't want to feel that way anymore. And so I'm just not gonna feel that way anymore. And this person being like, what? And you being like, yeah. So that's kind of how that goes. So I think that you would be willing to invite them back into your life. Yeah, because I got the Ace of Cups right here, which is somebody who really knows what their value and their worth is. And that's you. You figured this out, right? And I think you'd be willing to let this person come back into your life if you see that they match your vibration. Yeah. And I think that that's really smart. And the Ace of Cups is the, like I always call it, the holy grail of all of the cards, because it's an understanding of your relationship with a higher power that allows you to vibrate at the level of unconditional love. And when you're vibrating in the level of unconditional love that comes from that higher power, it allows you to attract someone else who is also. And I think that once you are in the recognition of that, you're not going to settle for anything less. And I think that there's no way that you'll be hoodwinked by anything less than what you deserve. And good job. Nicely done. I love that reading for you, Taurus. You are very wise, very smart, and you've done a lot of work on yourself with that Empress card. That's very, very impressive. Way to go. So hear them out. See what they have to say. All right. Thank you. Next up, we have Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn last of the night? Thank you guys so much for hanging in there with me. Thank you, Meg. Thank you, Chris, so much. Thank you, all of you. Let me see here what we have for Capricorn. I have the Hangman in reverse. What? Alrighty. Hangman in reverse is kind of feeling like kind of stuck like Chuck, kind of not sure why you have to be in this position any longer. Kind of feeling like could be an energy of feeling like you want somebody to take some action for you. This Fool card is somebody who says, Oh, I see. This Fool card is somebody who says, I'm ready to take action. I feel like this Hangman in reverse is an energy of somebody who spent a lot of time thinking about what it is that they want to do. And I think now they're ready to take action. The Fool card is the very first card in the major arcana of the deck of Tarot. And there's definitely an energy of just wanting to jump in full feet now. And I've got the Six of Wands in reverse. I think there was an energy of like fear of failure in the past. And I'm getting the impression that you're just like, whatever, I don't even care anymore. I'm just going to go whole hog in. I'm just going to jump right off into it. Sometimes you gotta, right? And I have the Eight of Pentacles. This is somebody who says, I don't care, boss. I'm willing to do the work. This is like, I'm like seeing Ralph Macchio in the Karate Kid, right? Wax on, wax off. I'm willing to do what it takes to be this, to gain this, to see this, to do this. I like this. This is a really awesome energy. Now I have the Knight of Pentacles that crosses this. Now, whenever I was saying like, I don't care, like I'm not going to worry, I'm not going to have all this fear about jumping off into this Knight of Pentacles comes out with that. And it's somebody who is very wise. The Knight of Pentacles is a very, very smart guy. He's slow moving. And I can see here that you've really taken time to think about this. That's what that Hanged Man in the reverse was. I mean, you spent a lot of time thinking about about what it is that you wanted to do. And there's an understanding that you're willing to put in a lot of effort, even if it fails, like you're still willing to do it, but there is still an energy of definitely wanting to cross all the T's and dot all the I's, and making sure that the investments that you're making are for the best and they're the brightest. And I think that you are. I think you're very wise and very smart, whoever you are. And that is incidentally Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy with that Knight of Pentacles. And I just think like, I got the Ten of Swords in reverse, which can be an energy of an ending. Like it can be a repeating pattern. It can be a cycle. These are cycles of completion with that Ten of Swords in reverse. It's kind of an energy of understanding now, and understanding which direction you need to go in now with that Ten of Swords in reverse. I'm feeling like it's very freeing, like to let go of whatever this is that you've been kind of like stuck like Chuck about. And like now you're able to make a change when we have that Ten of Swords in reverse. It feels like clearing out old energies. And I have the Seven of Pentacles that comes out in the reverse, which is kind of an energy of not wanting to have to wait for things that aren't working out anymore. And really you would prefer to put all of your energy and focus into things that you know are going to be profitable, relationships that you know are going to be valuable long term. And that's kind of that feeling of not wanting to have to wait on things anymore. And you're really ready to like dive right into something that's so much better. And you say, I don't even care. I'm ready to do it. Ready to do it. And I have the Ace of Pentacles that comes out here. Very good. Ace of Pentacles is my favorite card to get in any reading. Love, career, finance, family, anything. Because it's something you can take to the bank. And what was I saying? You're tired of waiting for things that haven't been profitable in the past. Relationships that haven't worked out in the past. You want that one thing. That one solid thing. And I like that. This is a very tangible offer. You give me this. I get that in return. It makes sense. I like it. I love it. Yeah. All right, let us get a different deck. Put these back in the right order. There we go. All right, let's use this Tarot of Dreams again. I like it. On the bottom of the deck, there was the Devil card and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And the Devil, it comes out at like in that specific situation, it kind of felt like obsessive worrying about something and like a fear of failure, yes. And also a fear of codependency, feeling like there was going to be something unrequited, or like something was off balance, or just feeling like things weren't working. And that's kind of what kept you on the hook with that Hanged Man in the reverse. I've got the Four of Wands here, which can be a divinely guided soulmate. It can be twin flame 1111 union coming towards you. Hold on, notification. Sorry about that. I'm sorry you guys are crooked, just like you're on a tilt-a-whirl tonight. My tripod's messed up, and I will get another new one. I just ordered this one, and I don't like it, but that's okay. Back to you. This Four of Wands right here, again, can be a divinely guided soulmate relationship, but it can also be an energy of really focusing on yourself, your physical body, and the four walls of your home. And I have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, which can be an energy of lack. It can be poverty mindset. It can be like feeling separated from someone. It can be an energy of, and it goes right there on top of that Fool card. It can, again, it feels like in the past you haven't been given enough from what you've been giving. It's you haven't been having like equal give and take in this relationship or another situationship. There was something that was kind of keeping you on the hook with this Hangman and keeping you from moving forward and starting something new. But I have the impression that you don't care anymore. You're just willing to do it. You're just going to take action on your own. You're going to get it done. And there's like this push through. It's like a push through and like put me in coach kind of vibe to it that is it just propels you forward. There's an understanding that there's going to have to be an ending, though, for this Four of Wands to come in. Look, though, I've got this Two of Cups that comes out on top of this Ace of Pentacles, which is pretty darn good, y'all. Two of Cups is an energy of soulmate relationship, and the Ace of Pentacles is the same. Like, this is such a positive, powerful combination, whoever you are, Capricorn. If there is a new relationship that's coming towards you, it looks really healthy, really balanced, really positive, a lot of love, a lot of possibilities there. It feels like kind of like a long time coming here. I've got the Palace of Swords in reverse. This is something that you didn't see coming at all. Now, these Palace cards are specific to this Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti. They're extra cards. I think there's like 7 extra cards in this deck. They're very cool, but the Palace of Swords is kind of like the epitome of its suit. So the swords are all about communication. They're all about throat chakra communication, and there has not been a lot of communication between you and others in the past, or maybe someone in the past. There is some kind of change and new beginning that's happening, and this Two of Cups is people coming together. It's like, again, a soulmate or divinely guided partnership in some way. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but I got 1, 2 soulmate cards out there with that Ace of Pentacles, and I got the 10 of Cups in reverse. There could be an energy of breakup here. Maybe in the past there had been a split with that 10 of Cups in reverse. That can indicate a family dynamic that is like that. It can indicate a divorce or a loss in some way, a lack of communication, some kind of emotional fallout in some way that had to be reevaluated here. And I have the King of Swords that comes out. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, but it's someone who finally understands how to talk about how they're feeling. They have the ability to talk about what they're thinking as well, and what they want for the future now. It feels like you were kind of separated from someone here at some point, possibly. And that Hanged Man energy in reverse was kind of waiting on somebody else to take action in a situation. That 10 of Swords in reverse can indicate a breakup. So can that 10 of Cups in reverse. In any case, it feels like there's some new doorway that's being opened for you to start something new. And it looks like it's going to be a lot of hard work and energy for you to do this. But there's kind of like a, I don't care, it's good enough, I want it, and I'm ready to start talking about it, and I'm ready to bring it towards me with that 2 of Cups and that Ace of Pentacles. And you really wanting to do it the right way, Capricorn, with that Knight of Pentacles, and really feeling more secure in yourself the farther and farther you move towards what is feeling better for you here with this 2 of Cups energy. And with this King of Swords, it's someone who's finally able to start saying how they're feeling about something, and that's fantastic. I like it. And I have the Hanged Man in reverse again. We'll start with it and we'll end with it. There is still an energy of you waiting on somebody else to take action towards you, to kind of solidify what you want to do in whatever relationship or situationship this is. It's feeling like there's going to be a new beginning. We're still kind of in an energy of transition and change here, which is why we have that Hanged Man twice out in the reverse, which is kind of like for all of your get up and go and all of your hard work here. It feels like there's another side. I don't know if we have this other person over here, Capricorn, who's having to go through a lot of emotional upheaval, and you're over here on the side waiting and just kind of putting in as much effort emotionally or something to assist this person in some way to like get through this. And there's like an energy of having to kind of wait on things to come to fruition here with that 7 of Pentacles in the middle. But there's definitely an energy of change here I'm sensing, because that Hanged Man in reverse like that twice, that's an energy that's very shifting, because the Hanged Man's natural state is here, like being very thoughtful. Whenever we have him in the reverse, we have him wanting to get down and do something else. We have him wanting to make a change. We have him being dissatisfied by being in this position. And so we know that there's going to be a transition that happens here, especially with that Palace of Swords right there in the reverse. There's been a lack of communication in whatever dynamic this is. And so once we reestablish more communication, or establish some communication at all, that's when we're going to start seeing shifts in this relationship dynamic. You dig? You dig? All right. All right. Love you all very, very much. Thank you so much for letting me read for you tonight. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can. All that information is around here somewhere. And if you're watching this later on YouTube, that's all in the About section of this channel. And again, I will see you guys next week, if not sooner. I love you all and appreciate you all. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good week. All right. Bye-bye.